down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And up next, we'll see Jalen Wright.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
That's complete to Palmer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Throwing again, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing is McCarthy. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now McCarthy. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Patterson running between the tackles. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Patterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now Scott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go again with Scott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds Pickens out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down. A right side run with Patterson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to right. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. There he goes, right side.